Kill him! Yes! Excellent! Oh, hey, we killed them! Hooray! Alright, and now they're dead too. Alright. Okay, guys, welcome back. And welcome back to the dwarves continuing their attacks on our forces. I think when I last had you guys around, we had Ulwarth's army, formerly Giznog's army, basically getting attacked by dwarves over here. He's very near to Skara at this point. He'll probably attack it next turn. And I've taken most of the troops out of Othlabed, like the backup forces, basically, and started heading more or less in his direction. I think what we're going to do, though, is actually, once he's taken Skara, he's going to come back down the mountain over here to go for Askal, and hopefully draw any dwarven forces in this direction as well. See, I'm not sure, last time Skara was attacked from the north here, and that's how they took it back. But I don't actually see a crossing. Oh, wait, there's a crossing right there. Ah, it was, you see, it was blocked by the mountain, and I couldn't see it. That's where they were crossing before. And I think... Okay, I guess this is the other crossing here, because I was thinking if we crossed here, then that would kind of put us out of position and allow the dwarves here in Askal to attack us in other ways. Okay, so we probably will just have to come south here and attack Askal. Of course, that'll then give the dwarves the opportunity to come up here and attack Skara again, which is a little unfortunate. Maybe I could give it like just a rather sturdy garrison, and that would prevent the dwarves from taking it. I don't think there's too much else to discuss over here. Everything basically is as it was before. We still have our armies training up and moving to the front line. I am going to stop, though, creating new armies, because I actually am hitting my own income very hard at this point. But I think with the two armies we have here, the one that's retraining to get more armor, and the new one that should be finished somewhat soon, we'll have 4 armies basically in the field, attacking the dwarves and our other enemies, and that should be good enough for now. We also do have quite a lot of backup troops, like lots of units we've been training up in these places, and I think that's also hitting our income quite heavily, so I think we'll be good for now. I keep seeing that tick down every turn, and I'm like, should I stop yet? Should I stop yet? And I think maybe I should have stopped a bit ago, but oh well. I'm sure our numbers will dwindle as we fight the dwarves more and more. Now, speaking of fighting the dwarves more and more, we have Golgo's army over here, and he had taken Redwater like 2 or 3 turns ago, I think. Or maybe it was 2 turns, I don't remember. But basically, I wasn't sure how to get down south to attack Forodim without the dwarves attacking, so I just started kind of moseying down a little to the south here, and to my surprise, we've been attacked by dwarven forces, and that's the battle we're going to fight now. Lots of warsmiths, a catapult unit, which we haven't had to face one of those yet, and then some enforcers, who I think they're even above the vanguards, or maybe they're the equivalent, like they're kind of a similar unit to the vanguards. The point is that they're good dwarven heavy infantry, which is saying something, because every dwarven unit is basically heavy infantry, even the warsmiths. I know it says skirmishers, but they are basically heavy infantry from other factions, or, you know, in comparison to heavy units from other factions. That's a lot of firepower, honestly, that they could dump on us. I mean, between the catapults and all the warsmiths. I might have to actually be a little more aggressive here and charge them once they get too close, because otherwise we'll just get blasted with axes, and certainly we'll get blasted with catapults. But, as you can see, Golgo's army has chariots and he has cavalry, so we can definitely get around there and attack those catapults. Like, they won't be able to shoot at us with total impunity. Which is something we've done to them, obviously, many, many times in the past. I don't want to be on the receiving end of that. Alright, but anyway, without further delay, let's get right into the battle. Okay, guys, welcome to the battle. I admit I have my troops moving somewhat in haste, because we didn't really start off where I wanted to. My deployment zone didn't extend that far. We have our troops charging as quickly as we can over here. to take up a better position. And of course, you can see most of the map is actually forest, which means we couldn't deploy our catapults in most places as well, which is unfortunate. Of course, that means their catapults are also slightly delayed. All right, but anyway, we also have our cavalry off to the side over here, and they are going to come from behind and take those catapults while the enemy is not looking. We're just going to have them start rushing over here, and I see they are actually now visible. If I told them to walk... Okay, no, they're visible just when they move. We'll have them just kind of hang out somewhere over here, and then I think they'll go invisible again, and that will be fine. Our troops are getting into position. I think we are going to take some fire from their catapult, though, because I believe it'll be within range here soon, if it isn't already. Actually, I have no idea what the range would be on their catapults as compared to ours. I imagine their catapults are just better, generally speaking, but it doesn't really tell me how much better. Like, is it better range, or is the range the same, but, you know, I don't know, more damaging in some way? But I think damage to troops doesn't really matter. It'd be damage to buildings that would make the big difference. Okay, they haven't actually reacted at all to the presence of the cavalry over here, which is fine. We'll just approach a little more again. Don't like that they have the captain's unit back there basically watching proceedings. Our catapults are much too slow, taking too long to get into position. Well, actually, here, let's take a look at our catapults here. Okay, so yeah, I guess their catapult is out of range, but probably trying to get in range. Either that, or it's turning to fire on our cavalry. You guys stop there. Can you be hidden again? Yes, you can. Okay. Okay, for a minute there, I was like, guys? Alright, you guys... fire on the enforcers. And I think the archers are firing at will. They're charging up a hill. Oh, they're tired! Hey, that's what we like to see. Also, I can't help but notice that their catapults are actually moving through trees, whereas mine could not do that. That's... I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Come on, fiery death and non-fiery death. Rain it down on their heads. Okay, is the captain... No, the captain's still not abandoning those catapults yet. Okay. We'll move closer. Ooh! Did I see a catapult shot? Come on. Oh, that's right. They are just wildly inaccurate. Look at that. Look at that shot. They came closer to hitting my cavalry than they did the actual enemy. Oh, wait a minute. Do I have them set to fire at will? No, I don't. Alright, fire back here now. Oh wait, who's taking casualties? And why? Are they able to throw their axes from all the way back there? Or are my own guys actually hitting them? Are you guys hidden again? Okay, you are. Oh, I hope we don't hit our own cavalry, but I don't know what else to really do, honestly. Alright, the instant these guys start throwing axes, we basically need to start pushing forward into their lines. Also, why can't we shoot them with our catapults at point-blank range? I mean, we can shoot at some units, because I saw it go green for an instant, like there. But these guys are all red for some reason? Okay. They are now firing catapult fire, so It is time for us to charge into their lines. Stop. Oh! Are their catapults actually throwing, like, regular shot at us, and that's why that's happening? Right. Archers, stop firing. Let's get these war blades out there. That is exactly what's happening. I can see those boulders right over there. Oh, you guys, over here. Chariots. Over here. Chariots. Over here. You guys archers? Yes, you are. General, over here. Alright. You chariots, go for those skirmishers. Warsmiths, or not warsmiths, war blades attack the enforcers from behind. Alright, how are you guys doing? Alright, good. They have eliminated the catapult crew, and now they're firing on the captain. Continue to do that. You guys charge. Come on, they're tired. Yes, you guys go ahead and just attack them. Chariots, just keep going. Push through their lines if you must. Okay, actually, you know what? We'll just have this cavalry hang out back here now. They've used up all their ammo. Defeat seems certain. That's what I like to see. Right. Chariots, get back here. Continue chasing after them. Go for the captain's unit there. Mighty General, why don't you join in on the captain's, fighting the captain's unit too? You guys, attack the captain's, or yeah, everyone. Everyone who is on this flank, attack the captain's unit. Right, that enforcer unit is slowly but surely being ground down. This skirmisher unit is certainly not dying. Oh. That sounded like they're fleeing now. All right, perfect, excellent. All right, that says withdrawing. See if we can keep them on the battlefield for a little longer. See, now my guys are the ones who are tired. Right, where is Mighty General? Okay, he is over there. Alright, chariots, just keep getting in there, keep attacking them as much as possible. Okay, these guys are withdrawing. Try and keep them in the battle, or maybe get them to rout even. We'll probably just lose cavalry attempting this, if I'm being honest. Yep, we are. Back out of there.
The enemy general was a fool. He sacrificed himself rather than leading his men to a
Dignified defeat. Okay, excellent. All right, and they're broken. All right, great. So cavalry, get down here and get after them. Chariots, turn around and go get these guys. Then, let's see, how many units have we got here? You turn around and attack them. How are things going over here? All right, they look completely defeated. All right, let's get the chariots back over here just for their fear effect. Or maybe because the Dwarven enforcers are still not dead. Holy smokes. Okay, who are you guys? The Warblades? Okay, let's pull the warriors out of there. Far out of there, actually. And then let's have these two units of archers right here. Okay, let me just check on these guys now. How is everyone doing over here? Everyone, are you killing dwarves? Killing dwarves? Yes, maybe? Yeah, I lost all those cavalry basically for nothing. I shouldn't have charged them in. Okay, wavering. Very nice. Okay, good, good. All right, so now back over here. Whoops. No, not you guys. Get out of there. You guys, fire on them.
Enemy
Okay, stop firing on them. Stop firing on them. Stop firing on them.
field.
Actually, go ahead and fire on them. Just this unit here. Shoot at them as they go. Probably more reliable way of finishing them off. If not, we'll bring a cavalry unit over there to finish them off. All right. Did you kill them all? Doesn't sound like it, but it sounds like you're doing a good job, though. Okay, look, there's one. Kill him. Yes, excellent. Oh, hey, we killed them. Hooray. All right, and now they're dead, too. All right, who's left? Oh, okay, there's still someone alive over here. Oh, these guys. All right, all cavalry units, get over here and kill them. Actually, wait a minute, they're approaching our lines again. Let's get these guys in position just in case they're needed, I guess. Okay, that warrior unit got badly damaged, and so did this warblade unit. Probably because they were fighting the enforcers. You know what, chariots? Stop where you are. Let the regular cavalry. I think they're better at chasing down units, I think. I haven't used chariots too much, honestly, in either, I guess, the vanilla game, and actually this is really one of the first mods I've ever played too, so...
For being so decisive.
I'm not sure how effective chariots would be at chasing down routing enemies. Ow. Yes, that would be the Easterling warrior unit that faced down the enforcers for most of the battle. And that would be the Warblade unit that also faced down the enforcers for most of the battle. If I had been able to divide my attention, I would have tried the archers earlier, but the battle became quite split up and on different parts of the battlefield, and I didn't have my full attention, or couldn't bring my full attention back to them. Still, I think everyone did well, to be honest. Even, like, I actually didn't think the Wayne Riders would do that well, but they certainly did, and they didn't take any casualties. I perhaps this is wrong of me, but I tend to think of chariots as being fragile. Perhaps because, while I've never really used them myself, I have faced them. If you watched my Alexander campaign, I faced chariots on a regular basis, but then I had spear units that could use phalanx. And they just immediately die on when that happens. But of course, if you don't have units with a phalanx formation, then they don't die instantly. But I still somewhat perceive them as being fragile, but apparently not these ones. These ones are not fragile at all. In fact, I think that Wayne Rider unit killed the most out of anyone, though that could very well be fleeing enemies too, contributing to that total. But no, you know what? I think everyone did well, even my poor warrior and warblade unit. Yes, they didn't kill nearly as many as they lost, but they did their duty facing the very worst that the dwarves had to offer. And certainly, yes, look at that dwarven enforcer unit. Basically, all of my casualties well, not all, but the vast majority of my casualties right there were caused by them. Even the catapult's got a couple of kills. I mean, literally a couple, so... I'm glad we were able to kill them quickly when we were able to. Alright, so let's take this back to the campaign map. Oh yeah, right, they still want me to take that. I don't think that's going to happen. Ah yes, Golgo has increased...
Sire!
Oh, whoops. Not that. Alright, anyway, that's campaign map stuff. Well, I'll come back to that in a minute. Alright, so... Yes, Golgo, another glorious victory against the dwarves. Okay, and it looks like they're not heading towards Redwater. I mean, obviously they could still do that next turn, but I kind of want to head down to Forodim. What did they do down here? Oh.
My eyes are yours.
Where did their troops go? They had a lot of troops in here, and now I don't see them.
Moving.
Oh, they could be hiding in the trees somewhere or something, too. Okay. Well, anyway, it looks like that's actually going to be it for now. I have some decisions to make about where to send armies and stuff and take care of the normal campaign map stuff. But regardless, I will bring you guys back as more of interest occurs. Okay, guys, welcome back. So just to talk a bit about the north up here, because I did have my scout or spy come up here to take a look at Angorodin. And it looks like they had a small force there, about 4 units, but they were good units. I think 2 of them were like enforcers or vanguard. No, I think they were enforcers. And they had good upgrades to their armor and weapons as well. So I do think I want to go up there somewhat soon here, but we do have other things to deal with. As you can see, there is an army of Dale over here. Now, they are within their own territory, so maybe they won't cross. But at the same time, I realize it's my territory that's actually bordering them here. Like, I actually thought that this was territory of the Dwarves of Erebor, but no, I think that actually is a different blue, as you can see here. Or different whatever color that is. So it's possible that Dale will go, oh, hey, we border this faction we're at war with now, and they're sending an army, a sizable one, come over here and fight us. Which is very unfortunate. I doubt they're going to be as, incredibly tough as the dwarves are, but at the same time, there seems to be quite a lot of them. I imagine Dale would be able to throw together armies faster and cheaper, even if individual units aren't as good as the dwarven ones. So we're going to have quite an interesting time of it trying to fight them, if they cross the border here. We still have Golgo standing here. I did swap out units with the backup force here, basically all the javelin units, because I saw all these smaller dwarven forces and we're like, oh, I think what we need is a front line of disposable mercenaries throwing javelins rather than wasting my precious warriors, since we're a little far away from, I mean, we're not all that far from Balkoth, but at the same time I don't want to have to go back and replenish unless I really have to. Let's see. Yeah, so depending on where these dwarves move, we might go to Forodim, we might not. It also depends on where that army of Dale, like, do they stay in their territory? Do they cross into ours? It just depends on what they do. Right now, heading south, here's the battle we're going to fight this turn. Olworth is going to take Skara, and I think I mentioned that last turn. I should say that this is basically the same turn I left you guys on. I just did some campaign map stuff, and that's it. So he's going to take Skara, and then he's going to come down here and trade units as necessary with Imlach to replace his casualties, and then we'll head to Askal. And I think I am just going to leave behind as sturdy a garrison as I can at Skara to hopefully get the dwarves to either not attack it, or they would need just such huge numbers of troops to take it that, like, I could get back there maybe in time to stop them or something. Or they would expose themselves to further attacks by myself. Whichever. Now, Imlach's army consists of basically all of the forces that I've been training up in the area, plus the backup troops. So you'll see Nurun is now basically empty. I am sending another clansman unit back there, though, to hopefully deal with that unfortunate public order. Othlabed also needs more troops to deal with its unfortunate public order, so I have another couple of slave units training up here to garrison that place. This is just a random unit of Warblades that I had retrained at Bur Paderijks. Bur Paderijks. And so he's heading back to join the backup army as well. Let's see, these slave units were at Nurun, and hopefully they'll take over the garrison at Skara as well. In addition to, like, the other forces that I'll put in there to make it a bit of a sturdy garrison. Yeah, anyway, that's where Imlach's troops came from. Basically, they were all the garrison at Nurun and the garrison at Othlabed. Or I shouldn't say garrison, they're more like the backup troops that just happened to be staying there for quite a while. And so he's gathered them into this force here. And this is a sturdy enough force that if the dwarves... Like, remember, they had a pretty sizable force here, and it seems to be gone. If it went north, then that's fine, but if it came south and is, like, hiding in the trees here somewhere, I think this force is sturdy enough that they could just eliminate it if they come over here and attack them. Alright, but anyway, I guess there's not really much else to discuss anywhere. Troops are moving. Armies being retrained with the better, or the higher armor. And my money is still lowering. So gotta hurry up and finish that army. I think it's somewhat soon. Looks like 6 turns for the catapults, and we still need to bring all the troops that are over here over to Runair to fill out the rest of the army here. We do have like armor quality being prepared here, so they'll at least have slightly better armor when they go into battle too. Alright, but anyway, let's just go ahead and get right into the battle here. Do not have a very sizable force, so hopefully we could just finish them off with minimal casualties. Okay guys, welcome to the battle. So, our army is advancing to this position here. As you can see, they are basically going to gather... Oh, I forgot it would do that in the Dwarven settlements, where the camera just, as I go over the gap, whoop, it goes down. Right, but anyway, it looks like they're going to gather all of their troops into the center of the settlement. So, it will be our standard procedure, where we will simply bombard them to death from back here. Then we'll bring our archers forward, and we will shoot them to death. And then we will bring our infantry forward and chop the remainder of them to death. Of course, if they try to come out here, then the archers can open fire before they even get a chance to attack us. Alright, but anyway, nothing really is going to happen for quite a while here while we bombard them, so I will just bring you guys back once the battle... Well, once the bombardment is over, probably is when I'll bring you back. Okay, guys, welcome back to the battle. Our catapults have fired every shot, and we very nearly eliminated the Warsmith unit. There's these 2 guys left. We did manage to get a couple of shots on the Dwarven miners. I mean, by accident, we didn't target them. We also burned down 2 of, like, the 3 buildings in this place, so... there's that, too. Alright, so now, what I'm going to do is, just as quickly as we can, I'm going to even leave them on fire at will. So just charge forward. And let's grab the War Blades as well. And Mighty General. It would be kind of nice if our archers could just kind of finish this battle for us. But there are quite a lot of miners there, so I'm not sure we'll be able to do that. I see the Warsmiths are moving forward. But yes, they are easily within range, so the moment these units stop, they will start targeting them, and again, there's only 2 of them, so they should be eliminated quite quickly. Goes 1. There goes the other. Alright, I'm actually going to tell these guys to stop firing at will now, because I don't think they will be able to hit them very well until they get over the hill there. And, alright, now go ahead and fire. Ah, yes, beautiful. That's what we wanted to see. Ah, okay, and it looks like they really are going to come out of the center of the settlement. That's something, again, that I think I've said in the past. The AI really hates to do that. You always want a unit there, but I guess when you only have 1 unit left, you take what you can get. Come on, kill them! Kill them before they get here!
Victory lies in your grasp.
And there we go.
Nothing the enemy can do but run.
You know, sometimes I don't think I give my archers enough credit. They really do manage to win some of these battles for us. And again, 0 casualties, though we were facing a small dwarven force, but still, we usually take casualties when we face the dwarves. At least someone dies in these battles. So, yep, basically we just have... Oh, whoops, not that. This one here. Catapults killed most of them? Yeah, Yeah, most of them, though not so much higher that the archers did kill quite a few of them. So everyone did well. Short little battle there. All right, back to the campaign map. I seem to remember that this was a settlement that I think we wanted to occupy, and I think we did, in fact, occupy it last time. It feels familiar anyways. Just because I don't want to knock down their population so much that we can't, have the city expand. I mean, they are happy, but I think that's because there's basically a full force there. I imagine and we do have, a good, decent number of troops coming up to garrison the place. And we are going to put a pretty sturdy garrison there anyways. All right, so you know what? We will just occupy it. We show you mercy because of how pleased you apparently are to see us. Supposedly. We know it's not true. We know it's not true. They're just, the smiles that they have on their faces are nothing more than lies to deceive us. But fortunately, it is beneficial to the Dark Lord that you live, at least for now. So we will let you live for now. Actually, keeping the population high there, I think, also keeps the income decently high, and that basically doubled our income. So I guess there's that. That's another good thing, too. All right, but I think that is actually it for this turn, so I will let you guys go, and I will bring you back as more of interest occurs.